Hey, this is Jack from Alphacharts with a state of the market video. Today is Friday, October 25th, 2024. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. And I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find me on X at Alphacharts365, posting things all the time. Check it out. I think you'll get a lot out of it. I post many things for free. I do have an educational subscription model. It's $10 a month, super affordable for everybody. I mean, you're gonna get, in-depth market videos. You get internals. I go over the internals with my subscribers in my watch list video, an in-depth video right there. That one runs like 45 minutes on average, plus or minus a little bit. Focus list video, midweek video. I do a midweek market note, annotated chart setups, daily market scans, daily posts for subscribers, subscriber chart requests. And you can ask me questions, right? I mean, there's a ton. Also, I'm starting to do live streams now. I'm shooting for twice a month live streams, and so we can interact, via YouTube Live, and we can and you guys can do chart requests right there, market questions, trading questions, whatever you may have. So again, a very robust offering for just $10 a month. So like I said, super affordable, great for people that are just starting out, great for people that are want just a second opinion on what they're saying. Or if you just have a family and a job and don't have the time to do all the work, but you want to participate, I mean, this is the best value you're going to find. You would click subscribe right there on my, or click the link, and you'll be right there, right? So just go to Alphacharts 365, click the link. Now, some of you that watch my videos only watch me on YouTube. You're not part of X. So what I did was the video part of this, which is pretty robust, right? So you're going to get the in-depth market video with the internals, with the my full watch list, focus list video, again, where I would buy and sell my favorite names. The pick of the week will be talked about on there as well, which is pretty good. Your midweek video you're going to get, also all the live streaming that I'm going to be doing, that also will be given to my YouTube members if you become a subscription here. Now it's the same exact price. It's going to be $10, $9.99. That's what YouTube lets me put in there. I don't get to choose the price. $9.99. So it's as close to $10 like as I can get it. So, but it's all the same content. So whether you're a Twitter subscriber or a YouTube subscriber, all the video content is exactly the same and shared with both. On the Twitter side, you get a little bit more as far as the annotated chart part. But again, if you don't want to subscribe to be on Twitter, this is a great option for you. Again, I'm just doing the work for that side, and I'm sharing it with my YouTube membership as well. So again, if you fit that case, yeah, consider joining through YouTube, and you'll get access to all that as well. Okay. Again, all the videos, all the live streams, answering all your questions, focus lists, pick of the week, everything. All right. So again, it's a new offering. Another way just to reach out to where my people are. All right. So let's get into the charts. We have the SPY, and it was a rough week, right? I mean, so it shows that it was down 1% on the week. Going back here. But it was actually a rougher week than even that showed because it was so choppy, and the reversals intraday were very hard to trade, I think. Especially if you were in the wrong names. Luckily, knock on wood, many names that we had held up relatively well. And so we most of our members had good weeks, but this was tough to tell. It's tough to trade. And now you have a flattening 23-day EMA. You have a declining 9-day. And so now you're getting some mixed signals on the SPY chart. The other thing that you have to watch out for is even from here, you see a distribution day here, distribution day here, distribution day here, a little one right there. You know what? You have one right there. maybe slight accumulation days there, but then another distribution here, another one here. So we're starting to get a bunching of some distribution days. Again, it makes me um a little bit more cautious. I won't say I'm cautious quite yet because we're still above a rising 23-day EMA. So I think that bodes well. But if we start to break that 575, 576 area, that would definitely get me more cautious, no doubt. Yeah, if we get into 574, 100%, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of mixed signals there. And again, we were down what 1% on 1.01% on the week. RSP was down 2%. Again, a much worse looking chart comparatively and below the 23 day. So again, right there, you're saying, ugh, that's not so great. Here comes the 50-day, 176-ish. That's, we break the 50-day, that's automatic. Hey, we need to be much more cautious. This alone right here says a lot, I think. Qs were actually up today, and on the week they were up about even, up 0.11%. So not much going on the week, just a flat to sideways week. But within the week, a lot of volatility here. A lot of volatility. Again, holding up reasonably well, overall. So you can't get too bearish just looking at this chart. Now, let's see if it was all mega caps. And we'll look at the equal weights for that. Let's look at the week. And it was down almost 1%. So yeah, so that's telling you that the mega caps kind of held up the indexes. We're still above this 90-ish area, just barely, but still above it. We started to break below here, came back. Again, a lot of choppiness in here. I don't love that at all. And I think that there's some cautionary tales to be said. That being said, we're still above that $90, right? We're still above the rising 50-day. So very hard to get too bearish though with all that going on. Mid caps were at all-time highs to start the week, and they got demolished this week. Well, not demolished, but down 3%. That's a pretty good drop on the mids. Again, underneath the 23-day, you have the 50-day, literally, 4 points lower. That is nothing. That's less than 1%. Was that about 0.75%? Yeah, roughly 0.75% lower. That's a problem, right? If we break 563, that's an issue. Small caps, same. I mean, just chopping mass. I've talked about small caps. Not a fan of the way this trades or has been trading recently at all. And 50 held here, 50 held here, 50 held here. A break of 218. And things could get really nasty. And that's only, 0.5% to the downside if that hits. So that's a problem, right? Again, we are on the edge of maybe a breakdown in a lot of these names. So we have to be very, very careful. Here's financials who were the leaders on the way up. And to this week, they got, again, 2% down. It's a big, big down week on financials. Technically, it was just inside that prior week. But again, today's bar, bearish outside, right? We want to see this $45 to $46 hold, 45.50 to $46, that area. That's a key area for financials. And so we'll see if that can hold or not. Again, hasn't really done anything wrong, but this price action is questionable. And then we have the semiconductors on the week up 0.61. So again, we see some outperformance there, which is nice. But we have not been able, see this bar right here, this mother bar is what I'm calling it. And we get these mother bars every so often, and all this price action has basically traded within this mother bar. For me, that's not a great sign. Again, we have not broken one way or the other, but here comes the 23-day at 248.78. And so if we break down and get below that area, and especially if we break below this 245.50-ish or so, that would be a major, major problem, right? So that's the way I'm looking at that. 245.50-ish, and that negates these higher lows, and we make a lower low compared to here, and that changes this uptrend scenario completely. So again, A lot of questions. Here we go for XSD, and XSD was up 0.48, and then again, the semis were 0.61. So again, the big cap semis helped it some. We'll call that NVIDIA, Broadcom, those types of names. Taiwan Semi has not broken out yet on the XSD, but again, not doing anything wrong. But man, things are tight and things are close, right? So again, we have to watch price action. That's it's good to look at this stuff on the weekends because we don't have the market playing emotional string pulling emotional strings on us. But that being said, during the week we have to watch these levels. They're big levels. IYT. This is transports, big base. Completed, I believe. On the weekly, though, we're down 1.86 on the week. And here it is on the daily. Again, this pullback held the 23-day, but everything now is flat. And here is the 50 right there. What, 67.86. We'll call it $68. At just about $68. So again, if we break through some of these levels, this could be a very significant false breakout on the transports. Again, I think transports may, if things do break down lower overall in the market in general, we're going to point to the transports and say that was a canary in the coal mine right there. Equal weighted transports down 2%. And again, we broke the trend line to the upside. That's great. Now we haven't retested or anything, so that's okay. Again, it looks okay right there. We have the 50 crossing the 200. So equal weight transports look fine. These cap weighted ones, though, they could be a problem. ITB. This is home construction. This is another one already below the 50-day and already moving lower. Not a good look for home construction. Again, could be foreshadowing something more. So now we have two of these ETFs or sectors that I think that are important starting to break down. So we have transports and we have housing. So that's not a great look. You have, financials hasn't broken down yet, but rough candle right there. And you have SMH. Again, all within this mother bar. So there's questions all around. And here's XHB, by the way. Again, just really getting hammered, down 7%. Holy smokes. Housing, housing down 7% on the week. That's a significant decline in housing stocks and back below this. So again, canary in the coal mine, maybe. So I think being a little bit more cautious going into next week, which has all of our mega caps reporting basically by that time. You talk about Apple, you talk about Amazon, Google, Meta. I think all four of those go next week, as well as hundreds of other companies. Know your dates, and and then after that we have the presidential election on Tuesday. So a lot of data coming through over the next 10 days or so. So be really, really, really careful with that stuff. Know your earnings dates. I keep on top of this for members and subscribers. Check it out on X. Click on that subscribe at Alphacharts 365. Again, on YouTube, just click the join button. Get exactly the same information I give to both on the video side of things. No difference. So again, just choose a platform that you like better. Because again, it's again for $10 a month, you're not going to find a better value for sure. All right, y'all take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.